Gary Payton was one of the best point guards in the NBA during the 1990s.
Payton with the steal and puts it down.
And the best player in the Seattle Supersonics history.
He'll flip it over the back of his head. It looks like it's a circus shot with no prayer, but he knocks those doggone things down.
Also known as a trash talker, Payton is Sonic's all-time leader in points, minutes played, assists, and steals.
Got a little mustard on that baby.
He also played with the Milwaukee Bucks, Los Angeles Lakers, Boston Celtics, and Miami Heat. Payton spent 17 seasons in the league, being recognized as a tough defender, which brought him the Defensive Player of the Year award in 1996 and the nickname The Glove. His nickname dates back to the 1993 playoffs, when the Sonics survived two Game 7 series against Utah and Houston to advance to the conference finals, where they faced the Phoenix Suns. Young Payton was matched up with Kevin Johnson, one of only 3 point guards in the history of the league who has averaged more than 20 points and 10 assists in 3 straight seasons.
Between the legs to Sean Kemp. What an assist from Gary Payton.
And it just brings a glower on.
Despite the Sonics losing to the Suns, Payton played tremendous defense on Johnson, which led Payton's cousin to say, "You're holding Kevin Johnson like a baseball in a glove." Payton is the first point guard to win the NBA Defensive Player of the Year award.
Steal by Gary Payton. Defensive Player of the Year lays it in and draws the foul.
And the only point guard winner in the award's first 39 years of existence, until Marcus Smart won the award in 2022.
To win the league's annual honor since Gary Payton in 1995-96.
He was selected to the NBA All-Defensive First Team 9 times, an NBA record he shares with Michael Jordan, Kevin Garnett, and Kobe Bryant. Payton was also selected twice to All-NBA First Team. He led the league in steals in 1996.
Longley's pass too strong and picked off by Kemp.
Oh, Chicago offense has terrible.
And won the NBA championship as a role player for the Miami Heat in 2006.
Miami Heat, 2006 NBA champions.
Gary was born in 1968 in Oakland, California, and played all sports growing up. He played high school basketball in his hometown before moving to college at Oregon State. Payton had an impressive college career, winning many individual awards. During his senior season in 1989-90, Gary was featured in the cover story of Sports Illustrated as the nation's best college basketball player. He was a consensus All-American, a 3-time All-Pac-10 selection, and both the Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Year and Conference Freshman of the Year in 1987. He was the MVP of the Far West Classic Tournament 3 times, the Pac-10 Player of the Week 9 times, and named to the Pac-10's All-Decade Team. At the time of his graduation, he held the school record for points, field goals, 3-point field goals, assists, and steals.
Pass it and then decide to go on and flip it up over his head with a lot of spin on it, kiss the glass and went in.
All that success led him to be selected as the 2nd overall pick in the 1990 NBA Draft by the Seattle Supersonics. Throughout his rookie campaign,
1990 NBA Draft, the Seattle Supersonics select Gary Payton from Oregon.
Payton recorded 8-point assist double-doubles, the most by any Supersonics player in history. After 2 tough seasons, when the Sonics thought about trading him, Payton established himself as a star point guard with regular All-Star appearances, totaling 9 in his career. The Glove and Sean Kemp were the most exciting duo in the league. They led the team to the 1996 NBA Finals, where they lost to the Chicago Bulls in 6 games. Payton deserved all the respect from the league as he played great defense on Michael Jordan. Failing to win a championship with Seattle, both sides decided to part ways, which moved Payton around the league. During his 13th season with the Sonics, Payton was traded to the Milwaukee Bucks, along with Desmond Mason in exchange for Ray Allen, Kevin Nolly, and Ronald Murray. Payton played the remaining 28 games of 2002-03 with the Bucks, averaging 19.6 points and 7.4 assists per game. The Bucks faced the defending Eastern Conference champion New Jersey Nets in the first round of the playoffs, pushing the Nets to 6 games before losing to the more experienced and well-rounded Nets. Payton led the Bucks in scoring with 18.5 points per game, and assist with 8.7 assists per game during the series, which included a 20-point 14-assist performance in a Game 4 Milwaukee win. As an unrestricted free agent prior to the 03-04 season, Payton, along with Karl Malone, signed with the Los Angeles Lakers to make a run at their first NBA championship. Payton started in all 82 games and averaged 14.6 points with 5.5 assists and 1.2 steals, but struggled with Lakers coach Phil Jackson's triangle offense. Gary was a solid offensive weapon in games where superstar teammates Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant could not play due to injury, including a 30-point outburst in an overtime win against the Cleveland Cavaliers on February 4th. Despite injuries to Malone, O'Neal, and Bryant throughout the season, the Lakers won 56 games and went on to reach the NBA Finals before falling to the Detroit Pistons in 5 games. Prior to the 2004-05 season, the Lakers traded Payton and Rick Fox to the Boston Celtics for Chris Mim, Jermaine Jones, and Chuck Atkins. While Payton expressed resentment with the trade, he ultimately did report to Boston and began the 2004-05 season as the Celtics starting point guard.
The rebound quickly to Payton. Payton spinning through contact, and he gets it
in February. Payton was traded to the Atlanta Hawks in a deal that brought former Celtic Antoine Walker back to Boston. The Hawks then waived Payton immediately following the trade, and he returned a week later to Boston as a free agent. Payton started all 77 games he played for Boston and averaged 11.3 points per game and 6.1 assists as the Celtics won the Atlantic Division before losing in the first round to the Indiana Pacers. In 2005, he signed as a free agent with the Miami Heat, where he stayed for 2 years, winning the championship in 2006 and the finals against the Dallas Mavericks. In 2007, however, he finished his playing career recording 21,813 points and 8,966 assists. The glove represented the United States in several big tournaments, as he was part of the teams that won the gold medals at the 1996 and 2000 Olympics. Payton was inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame in 2013. In October 2021, he was honored as one of the league's greatest players of all time by being named to the NBA 75th anniversary team. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, press the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos.